recently single.
Recently single?
Yeah.
How recently?
Like if we've been like on and off kind of trying to do the breakup, but like I would say officially like a month and a half.
Okay. That's
longest relationship was like
relationship?
3.5, almost 4 years.
3 to 4 years. Okay.
Yeah.
And you provided some pre-show notes here. I'm just going to go through them really quick. So you said 2 out of your 3 of your serious relationships came from Tinder.
I did.
Dating app. Okay.
Yeah.
You also did a challenge that you did 50 dates in 50 days with 50 different guys.
That was the attempt, yeah. So I didn't start dating until I was 19. I was homeschooled for most of my life, so I graduated early, and then I was in college at like a very young age, so I was like, I legally can't date anyone for a while. And then once everyone kind of called me a prude, so I was like, screw it, I'm going to see what's out there. And I was like, go big or go home. So I was like, I'm going to go on 50 days with 50 different guys. And so my longest relationship was date 14 on the first attempt, and then we were together for almost 4 years, and then we broke up very viciously. And then I was like, might as well finish it. So I was like, I'll try and keep going. And then my next relationship was date number 9. And then that ended. He got deported. He's the one from Norway. He got deported, funny enough.
No.
So
Did he overstay his visa?
Take his ass.
No, yeah, exactly. He had to go. But,
Oh, man.
and then last relationship was a friend that turned into
this whole 50 dates, 50 days, 50 different guys. So the first one, 14 dates in. Now, so what you're saying is, prior to finding your relationship from date 14, you went on 14 dates with 14 different guys within that 2-week period before meeting him.
Yeah.
So you went on a date with
Every
a new
single
guy
day.
every single day without miss.
Without miss. One day I even went on 2 dates in one day.
Okay. And then just a question though. So date 14, did you know, like, so you had the first date, did you, like, you knew right away?
Yeah. After our date, I got in my car and I was like, I can marry this guy. And then I said, that's a weird thought. And then I was like, I really like this one.
And then did you cut it off with?
I had 2 more weeks lined up and I cut all the guys off.
So, you had 2 more dates lined up?
No, I had 2 weeks upcoming.
You had 2 weeks upcoming.
Yeah.
You pre-booked.
I pre-booked.
2 weeks, and you cut them all off.
I cut them all
What
off.
about the previous 14 guys?
I ghosted them.
You ghosted them?
Yeah, I really liked this one.
Okay, and then you did that. Then you broke up with that guy, and then you did this again, but you only got to date 9.
Yep.
So then you had 9 dates in a row.
Yep.
And then again, your most recent relationship, I guess, 12 dates in a row.
I went on 12 dates, and dating in the Bay is very different than down here. And
Sure.
I told myself I wasn't allowed to date for 6 months, and I kind of like put myself, because I'm a serial monogamous. I've been in relationships for, I think, the past 9 years altogether, except for those little stints.
Sure.
I highly recommend women do it, because
you recommend women do what you did?
yes. So reason being is because I feel like a lot of women are picky and they don't give a lot of guys a chance. So if you have to book it out, you have to actually give people a chance, and I think that would be good for women. So
Are you really giving men a chance though if you're dating 14 of them in a 2-week period?
You're giving guys a chance that you never would have talked to. And then if you find, like, the guy I ended up in a relationship with is someone I never thought I would ever actually date. Like, he was not someone who, like, in the profile. I thought he was cool, but I didn't actually.
I
didn't know until I went on the date. Huh?
You weren't physically attracted to him?
He was a very attractive guy. He's just not my typical type.
Well, if he attractive, that right there.
I mean, all the guys were attractive. It was, I mean, in their own ways. But you mean you couldn't go on dates with guys? He was a little. He was very. I don't really go for blondes, and he was a blonde. So.
Well, okay, so you. The first time you tried this, you were able to secure 14 dates with 14 different guys in a 14-day period.
Yep.
And it sounded like one of the days you did 2 dates.
In one day.
You did. Have you ever done 3 dates in one day?
No, that's too much.
Have you done? Was it just one time you did 2 dates in one day, or have you done that a couple times?
I've only done it once.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, the first thing I would say to that is women have dating on easy mode.
I agree.
Women absolutely have dating on easy mode.
Even I can never get
Like-
50 dates in a week.
Bro,
Or 50
like,
days.
I mean, 50 dates is
days.
not
she
much either.
pre-scheduled for, like, an average guy is what, lucky to get one date in a month or something?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
2?
2 in a month.
Yeah, women have dating on easy mode. Look, I know it's not a shock to me, but it's like, yeah, you got that shit on easy mode.
But I would like to say, also the dates weren't like I was getting free meals every time.
I have
or
a question. Do
anything
you have
like
a
that.
brother?
Don't.
You don't have any siblings?
I
You
have. I have half and step.
Half and step?
Yeah, my dad's on his 3rd marriage, so
Good times.
it's messy.
So, you have a half brother?
No, half sisters.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let's see. You said in your messages to us, I hear stories of women getting the red carpet brought for them on the first date. I feel like I'm lucky if a guy will pay for a meal for me in the Bay. Don't get me wrong, I've had some amazing dates, but men in the Bay have no clue how to date.
I agree.
So you want a guy to pay for the first date? Is that?
I would like that.
You want them to?
And it also doesn't have to be dinner. Like I'm totally down for coffee or like ice cream.
But you
or,
want
like,
them to pay in that?
I would love the offer. I had a guy one
Okay.
time on a date for a coffee date. Walk up in line. It was Starbucks. He goes, "Oh, I forgot my wallet." Walked back to the door. I have no problem paying for my own meal. That's perfectly fine, or my own coffee. I paid. Yeah. He walked right back to me and goes, "I do this so I don't have to pay for girl stuff."
Okay, so.
Ew.
Hold on. So the 14 day. Hold on. I lost my train of thought. 14 dates.
It's a lot. It's very hard.
I remember. Would you tell the guys that you were doing this?
No, but I mean, everyone's casually dating, so it's.
Yeah, but most guys don't. Most guys are not, and frankly, most men don't have the capability to go on a date every single day of the week.
At all.
It's
like, a lot of work.
I'd say even like really attractive guys. I'd say guys even more attractive like than your looks equivalent. It's like, it's not gonna be that easy to schedule a date every single day of the week. Because guys, like if you make yourself available to them, I'm free this day, they're gonna take that opportunity. Whereas women are typically not as flexible with.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I also did it because it made me. It forced me to give multiple, like different types of people a chance that maybe typically
Sure, that's fine.
Different races, different ethnicity, all that.
And so,
like different ages too.
Sure, but what you did, and I get flack for this. What you did is actually one of my arguments for why I think men should not pay for first dates. Because I don't want to feel like a sucker. I'm going on a date with you, and you just went on 10 dates in the past 10 days with 10 different men. Oh, you said you went on 2 dates in the night, so I'm going to go on a date with you, and then afterwards you have a date with another guy. Yeah, I'm going to feel a certain type of way about that.
Absolutely,
so like this expectation of traditional treatment, when you have so many options and you're dating so many people, it's like, I'm not going to pay for you.
Well, and
I'm not going to be traditional when, like, I get that we wouldn't be exclusive,
mm-hmm.
but if I went on a first date with a chick and she saw a guy after me, you're not getting any traditional treatment.
Well, like I said, you can go on the date, and I actually am all for like going out and doing things that don't cost little to no money. Going
even
a hike,
if it's free.
like you
Honestly,
can go on a hike. I think it's a nice thing to do.
If I knew this going into the date, somehow I became privy to the fact that you were dating multiple dudes, even if there was no expectation that I was going to pay, I would just cancel on you. I wouldn't go on the date with you. If I found out this chick was dating this many dudes, goodbye. They can have you.
But if it's just a date, then why? Like if you're not like sleeping around.
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
it's just
you're
like,
just getting to know people.
Yeah. I feel like it's different if you're actually like building something with this person. And like
especially if it's a
I like a
first
girl
date.
that's properly single and that's not talking to 50 other dudes.
I concur.
But
not only had she been on 14 dates prior, probably still texting with them, she had a date planned out for the next 14 days. So let's say I had a genuine interest in her. I wanted to set up a second date. Oh, you're booked up for 2 weeks. Fuck out of here. I'm not dealing with that. I'm gonna find a girl that's properly single, and then I'm gonna talk to her.